You've seen the interest grow to today.
So triathlon, I came in '98 October, and the swimming association has already been developed. So, and they happen to do also open water. And then I met some of the swimmers there, and some of them were expat also married to Palau, and they're also guys who surf.
Yeah.
So somehow that conversation turned out, because then at the time, the Peace Corps program was also very big, and they're the only one who cycle on island.
Yeah.
So when we mentioned bike, it's like you have to be a Peace Corps or a white. So it was kind of a misconception. I thought, no, that can't be like that. So I got some friends who swimmers, surfers, who love biking.
Yep.
And that then the road was not good. It's still a dirt road.
Yeah. So going back, how did you learn about triathlon?
Triathlon was introduced to me in Samoa.
Back in Samoa. Okay.
So my neighbor in the small village in Apia, Pasimano,
Yeah.
went to the Ironman.
Okay.
This guy's name is Yosia Ayau. And Yosia Ayau was introduced to a guy named Bob Gillette. And if you search for this name, Yosia Ayau, this is also the first Samoan who swam between Sari Loronga, Mulinu'u, the open water, 13 miles.
Wow.
So right now in the open water, this is the individual who swam across with this guy named Bob Gillette.
Wow. Okay.
So, and I don't recall the year of that. But what happened is, so they went to the Ironman, and so Bob is a conservation. He writes on fisheries.
Yep.
Would come to Samoa for his trips, and somehow Yosia is not available. So
Yeah.
Yosia told Bob, there is another kid in front of my house who also loved to swim.
Okay.
So that's how I got involved.
So that's how you got involved.
So Bob was said, let's go swimming. So Bob would take me out swimming in the ocean, and I would complain about it, this and that. And he goes, just swim up to that buoy and come back.
Yeah.
So it was Bob then who would be in Samoa for a week, and I would be swimming with him.
Yep.
And then Bob also bring road bikes, and also cycle with one of the guys named Foa from Tokelau. So
Yeah.
Foa and another guy named Andy plus Yosia.
Yeah.
They were already introducing the road bikes, and
Yeah.
I didn't really.
Yeah.
So that I could say that's sort of like the earlier guys who I saw.
So
And they
that's
used
how you got introduced to triathlon.
That's correct.
So when you came to Palau,
Yes.
you saw there was an opportunity for triathlon, but you had to grow the interest with, first of all, initially the expatriates.
That's correct. Now, before I get into that far in actual triathlon, Bob was still doing that. But when we went to New Caledonia in 1996, because I was still coaching then,
Yeah.
how old I was? 24, 25. I was 25 years. I was 21 when I coached the national team.
Wow.
The
What is the
trip-
initial team for the Vaha?
Yes, Dava.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
In 1996, we went to the World Sprint in New Caledonia, and on our way back, we stayed at Bob's house in Fiji.
Okay.
So that's when Bob was asking me, "Do you want to do this distance triathlon?" And it was a dare. So, cut the story short, I didn't know how far it was. So 2,000 meter swim, 2K swim, 90 bike, 21K run.
Yeah.
And I think till this day, I could still remember the event because it was a dare, but it took 5 hours and a half or a little bit over
Wow.
to complete.
Yeah.
And I didn't know they awarded because we left after the race.
Yeah.
I was like third place on a novice
Ah.
something. So that day till this day is the day that it flipped me on the triathlon.
Yeah.
And it was not so much the triathlon, it was the ability that I know that I can do. And even now I'm explaining this to the kids.
Yeah.
Some of the canoe people that paddles, like,
Yeah.
this is not about the triathlon. This is about you
Yeah.
taking the challenge.
Yes.
And that sat with me with, take it through school and work.
Yeah.
And how difficult it is to run for 1 hour. I did something for 5 hours and a half.
Yeah.
And it turned my head around
Yeah.
at how challenging and how exciting at the same time rewarding
Yeah.
that I know I can accomplish something.
Yeah.
So I think that was really my turn and my love for triathlon kicked in.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So when I came to Palau, I saw the opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
and the only way we can get into the NOC is we have to charter and register
Yeah.
in order for us to tap in. So at that time, it was only like 10 sport, so we were like the number 12
Mm-hmm.
sport who introduced. And Palau just got in 19, and Palau was officially part of the NOC in 2000.
Wow. So that.
So we were in the right timing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then I knew triathlon was part of the Olympic, because Palau was part of the Olympic
Yes.
number
After
100.
after Sydney Olympics.
That's
And then
right,
triathlon-
2000.
Yes, 2000.
Okay, so, and we just introduced triathlon as a federation.
Okay.
And then that was it. I became the first president at the time. And
Mm-hmm.
it was the responsibility that was given to me. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, here I am still. When the light is on, give me the microphone, then, you know, I turn into another individual. You know.